Hi loves, it's Miracle and welcome back to Mind of Miracle. I'm so happy you guys decided to join me today. So let me just update you about my life right now. You know, it's been a whole week since you guys have last seen me. I found an old picture on Facebook. I'ma just right over here. I was going through something, guys, and I swore up and down I was looking cute. So I decided, since this picture is roughly about 10 to 12 years old, I'm going to go ahead and recreate it, okay? So this is back in like middle school days, maybe. I was probably like 14 or 15. And now that I have a little bit more experience in hand-eye coordination, I swear on everything, that lip, that black lip that you see is black beeswax. So let's see if I glue up or not. Glowed up, glue up, growed up. I grew, adulting. Guys, I'm having a pretty rough skin day. And I cleaned out my makeup drawer, so I don't know what I have anymore because I was on a mission. I was throwing out every and anything. So my face is feeling a little bit dry. So what I'm actually gonna go and do, I don't actually use primer, but I do have this Nuance Selma Haver, whatever this is. It's a moisturizing gel. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and put just a little bit of that all over my face and let that sink into my skin before I get started. So I have a proper base. Alright guys, so I've applied that product. It's sinking into my skin, but I still feel a little bit dry. So I'm going to go ahead and follow up with a secondary face product. This is the Moistful Collagen Sleeping Pack by Etude House. Usually I don't recommend this for the daytime because it has some brightening properties, and it's not to say that there's like bleach or anything in them, in this product in particular, but it does make your skin a little bit more sensitive to sunlight, but I'm not going back outside. So my skin's feeling good. I don't know if I edited it out, but I'm gonna reiterate once again, I actually did a makeup drawer cleanup, and in the process I accidentally threw out, no, I didn't accidentally, basically I did not want to clean the brushes, so I was like, I'm gonna buy some new ones, and then I'm like, oh snap, you didn't film the video, so what are you gonna do, fam? And that's where we're stuck. So right now a lot of this is gonna be interesting because I have about 3 brushes and I need to use my fingers as much as possible to get the job done. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so I managed to blend that out pretty well, I think. I don't see any patchy spots, but I do see a little bit of the discoloration over there. In the process of me cleaning out my drawer, I did find some sort of like color correction thing, but I just, you know, I didn't feel like it was for me. So I need to get another one. So what I'm doing right now, or as you could see, is I applied some more foundation to help with the coverage, and hopefully this foundation will layer well and not look cakey like it's doing right now. Okay, my darling, so now that we're one step closer to looking half dead, I'm going to come in using this concealer. This is made by Anastasia Beverly Hills. If you guys didn't know already from watching my previous video, I've mentioned several times that this concealer is actually discontinued. I know it sucks because I love this formula. It's very smooth to me, but I don't know why it was discontinued. I guess it wasn't a hit to most people, but it was to me. I don't know if you guys can see this creasing that's happening right here. That's not really the product as much as it is my lack of sleep. So I'm going to reiterate to everyone, sleep is highly, highly, highly important. So if you don't do it, start doing it, you know, because you'll start looking a hot blazing mess like I did, okay? If you guys are nosy like I am, you may have noticed that my finger's all busted up, you know, and I'm just saying because if I were watching a video, I'd be like, yo, what happened to her hand? Why it looked like that, you know, and I'm telling you. So I ruined my possible long and lucrative career as a hand model because at my job, I work with my hands and I slammed my hand into the door and then it like was a geyser, just red everywhere. So, that's what happened. I hope that didn't distract you too much because I'd be like, what type of disease is going on over there? I'm not diseased, you know. So right now I'm still using this makeup wipe here. I'm just gonna dampen this brush actually using the makeup wipe. I know it seems counterintuitive, but you know, it works for me and I'm not complaining. So I'm gonna use this makeup brush and then come in using this Too Faced. We don't really like Too Faced out here, but you know, I like this formula. So I'm gonna use this product to carve in my face and hopefully help me lose some weight. This headband, my forehead's looking extra big, so I'm gonna cut into that and make sure I lessen the cranium size. So now that we've added the bronzer, I'm actually gonna go in with a dark, it's like a powdered foundation. It's the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the color 360. It's a little bit dark for me, but I use it again for contour. So I'm just going to add on to where that bronzer was and then blend that out. This one's a little bit more cool tone, so hopefully it'll neutralize that heat because for this look in particular, we don't want to look healthy, we want to look a little bit ghastly. So I'm gonna leave that alone for just a second. And we're gonna move on to the eyes. So today we're actually using the Morphe Jeffree Star Collaborative Project. Oh my god, I got makeup on it. I got it off. I'm gonna come in with this nice fluffy brush right here. This little cheap little thing. And I'm going to take, I thought I had a red in here, but clearly I don't. And this is the only palette I know with a bunch of color in it. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna take this pink hue. This one's called Self-Made. I'm gonna mix that with Calabasas. And just mix those two colors. Now this has a really good formula. It's really light and airy, so you don't need to put that much on there. I did, so I'm gonna tap some of that product off, and then fan that out over my eye. I'm gonna start in the outer area and then just mix that all over my eye. And I'm gonna keep building on that until the color is dark and pigmented. Okay, and then to make it appear a little bit more red, I'm gonna come into a color called Los Angeles and then mix that in with the orange, and it's called Wand Noise. So I'm gonna mix these two colors here, and I'm gonna keep blending these colors out until it appears more red than pink, purple, or orange. Okay, that's where we are right now for that. And next I'm actually gonna come in with a different brush. So I'm gonna leave this brush alone. I'm not gonna clean it or anything like that. I'm gonna use this little slim little piece right here. I don't know if you guys could see it, but I hope this helps a little bit. I'm gonna use this really fine, precise brush and then mix that in with the color Don't Know Her as well as Self-Made. So I'm gonna just dab that on there nice and lightly, and that's going to be my under eye. Alright, so I'm going to leave the eyes alone for a little bit. I'm switching out my brushes at this time, and I'm also switching out my palettes. Now, for the most part. So, being that I used this brush before for the foundation, I'm actually going to use that to follow up into this Too Faced chocolate bonbon palette. I know a lot of people were like, girl, what is you doing? Why is you mixing Jeffree with Too Faced? But you know, I just need the colors, okay? So I'm going to use the color Totally Fetch, dust that all over this brush, just like so. And then I'm going to go back into Jeffree's palette here. And then I'm going to mix that in with Calabasas. And then this is going to function a little bit as my blush. So I'm going to just tap it out just in case I put too much. smile, and then get that blush going. Came in a little bit too heavy-handed on this side, so what I'm gonna do is actually use the color back and then use that to neutralize this additional blush over here. Just blend it out. Okay, and then just put a little bit of that color back here and then right into the center of our nose. Using the same brush once again, I'm gonna use the color 2 and then just tap that all over the brush. This is gonna be my base for my highlight. Just gonna stroke that over there. I love this brush because it's like an all-in-one type of uses brush. I really do well with this. I think I got it, this is from made by Etude House. It's extremely soft. It picks up products really well. It spreads it really well. And it feels really luxurious on my skin. Now moving on to the eyebrows. I'm gonna be using this lovely eyebrow pencil in 2 different colors. One of them is like this mocha brown, and then this other one is like a dark chocolate something. Yeah, that mocha reddish brown first, and then we're gonna use the deep chocolate after. Now I'm switching out the colors. I'm not blending this out just yet. Okay, and my eyebrows are done. Okay, sweet. So if you guys wanted to, you guys could add some lashes and lipstick and then be done with this. But for me, seeing as to how the look that I'm recreating, I was trying to do Gothic Lolita. I'm gonna go all the way, okay? So I'm gonna add some drama into this. So be prepared, okay? So now I'm coming in with something scary. I'm using Fast Lane. This black over here. Tap this lightly on the brush and then smoke out this eye. Ooh, buddy, this is pigmented. Dampen the brush a little bit. So if you're wondering, like, how come mine don't do this? It's damp the brush. You'll be alright. Okay, loves, next I'm coming in with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blue Blooded palette. I'm going to be using this color here. This is Drug Lord. It's a nice white, fluorescent white. Instead of applying this directly to my eye, even though it's eye safe, I rather just keep the integrity of the product. So I'm going to just apply this lightly to that tiny brush that I showed you guys before. I actually cleaned it while the camera was paused, so yeah, I'm just gonna apply a good amount of that and then place that on the inner corner of my eye and spread that inward. And I actually kind of just like the white up there, so what I'm gonna do is just add a little bit of sparkles. Sparkles are good. I'm feeling gold, so what I'm gonna do is take this nice fluffy brush here. I'm gonna clean it off because I literally only have 3 brushes. You guys thought this was a game, but it's not. So I'm gonna clean that off really fast and then apply this into this gold color. It is called Millions, and I love that. Did I tell you my favorite thing about this palette is actually the gold? if they made this with just gold, I would just buy it by itself. So I feel like they need to do that. Morphe, Jeffree, do something about that. Thank you. Gross. I think I'm gonna finish up the eyes with just coming in with this color here and then driving this deeply into the color Welcome. And then putting that over the rest of that white and dragging it down. I actually don't like how that's picking up, so I'm gonna just put it in 2 and mix it with that. Yes, pigment. And for the lips, this is the fun part. So using this brush once again, we're gonna clean it off really quickly and then come in with the black. Next, we're coming in with this color here. This is another color in the Blue Blooded palette, and using the brush once again, just gonna take a little bit of that gray undertoned color and then place that in the center of my lips because it's looking a little bit dark and dull. Before I add that gloss, I looked in the mirror and I was just like, that highlight, I forgot all about the highlight. So I'm actually coming in using this Kaja Beauty Bento Box eyeshadow, and then I'm gonna use that on my brush here, and I'm also gonna mix that in with the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt. So I'm just gonna dab a little bit of that Kaja Beauty up here on both sides. I don't want too much. I just want that orangey undertone there, just because I feel like it needs to be louder. Perfect. Look, you see that glow, fam? Huh? You see that glow? I'm gonna tap a couple of bits of this purple in the center, just like so, just for an attempt. And then I'm using this Jeffree Star, the gloss, in the color something peach something. Okay, love, so this is the final look. I'm going to get my outfit changed and do my hair. And this is the final look. Guys, did I do it? Please let me know if I did it. Did I make the adult version of what I attempted to do 10 years ago? This looks a little bit more mature. I feel like it looks a little bit more refined and sophisticated. I did not give myself any lashes because the previous one did not have any lashes either. I decided to make myself look more grown with some eyeshadow, and we still did not have some proper black lipstick, but we made do, and we didn't use black beeswax this time. I feel like once I reach 50, no, let's aim higher. Once I hit 55, yeah, more than 50 subscribers, I'm gonna do a celebration. We're gonna do a giveaway. So if you want that giveaway to happen a little bit faster, share this video with your friends, and then yeah, subscribe. I feel like I'm gonna be giving away a makeup palette. I won't say which one, but I will be giving one away, and included in that, I might throw in some other odds and ends. So help me bump myself up to 55. So yeah, we can get that going, and hopefully then within the next 2 videos or so, I'll be able to announce what you guys will actually be winning. I'm super happy that I even got this far, because I never even thought that people would be like, oh girl, I'm raw with you, you know, and I'm really appreciative. Yeah, so that's where we are right now. In any case, if you guys have not already, please like this video, comment down below, comment your favorite color. I would appreciate that. Let's see if you guys actually made it to the end. And my Instagram is precarious_mind, and then my Snapchat is xmira.mirax. If you guys want to, I think it'll be a little fun to do this. If you guys have any like horror pictures from like when you were back in high school or something, or if you're a bit younger, some makeup look that you were not completely proud of, send that to me in my email. I would love to recreate that look, and then I feel like this is a really good learning experience for the both of us. So yeah. My email address again is MiracleAndHerMind@gmail.com. If you have any sort of confusions, all of this information will be down in the description bar below. Okay, until next time guys, I love you so much, and yeah, bye!